Hello dear students, in this session I will continue with the problems on Monk's method. So in the previous session we have seen one problem. Let's continue with the problems now. Okay. The second one is solve r plus a plus b into s plus ab into t is equal to xy. So what is our first step? First I have to write down the standard equation and I should compare my given equation with the standard one, right? So the standard equation is given by RR plus TT plus SS is equal to V. Here R is nothing but 1, T is nothing but AB, S is nothing but A plus B and V is XY. So this is my first step. Next I should consider the Monk's subsidiary equation and I should substitute these values in my subsidiary equation, right? We have two subsidiary equations. One is r dy whole square minus s into dx dy plus t into dx whole square is equal to 0 and r dp dy minus v dx dy plus t dq dx is equal to 0. Call this given equation as equation number 1. This is my equation number 2 and this is my equation number 3. Now we should substitute the values of r, t, s and v in our equation 2 and 3. So we will get dy whole square minus a plus b into dx into dy plus ab into dx whole square is equal to 0. This is my equation number 4 and dp dy minus xy dx dy plus ab dq dx is equal to 0 is my equation number 5. So from equation number 4 I can rewrite this equation 4 as dy whole square minus a dx dy minus b dx dy plus ab into dx whole square is equal to 0. Now take dy as common. So you will get dy minus a dx minus b dx as common. So you will get dy minus a dx is equal to 0. So this is nothing but dy minus a dx into dy minus b dx is equal to 0. So we got two equations again, right? So this is nothing but according to your method, if you solve the quadratic equation you will get two roots. Those two roots can be written in the form of equation or solution. So this is nothing but your two solutions now. Now I will call this as your equation number 6 and this as your equation number 7. So from equation 6 we have dy is equal to a dx. On integrating this we will get y is equal to ax plus c1. Similarly from your equation number 7 you will get dy minus b dx is equal to 0. Dy is equal to b dx. On integrating this you will get y is equal to bx plus c2, right? So now call this as equation number 8 and this as your equation number 9. So next what we will do, we will consider our equation number 6 again. From equation number 6 I will consider this and I will substitute dy as a dx in my equation number 5, right? So on substituting we will get dp into a dx minus xy into dx a dx plus ab into dq dx is equal to 0. This is nothing but dp dx minus axy dx whole square plus ab dq dx is equal to 0. Again take a dp dx a dx as common. So you will be getting dy minus xy dx plus b into dq is equal to 0. So on solving, you will get dp minus x into ax plus c1 into dx plus b dq is equal to 0. This is using your equation number 8. So we have y is equal to ax plus c1, right? So I can substitute y as ax plus c1. So I have just substituted that value here. Okay. So now this equation can be rewritten as dp plus b dq is equal to ax square plus c1x into dx. Now integrate this so that you will get the value of p or p plus bq. Okay. So p plus bq will be equal to ax cube by 3 plus c1x square by 2 plus some constant c3. So now what is this c3? As we have seen in the previous problem, we are getting the solution for equation number 5 using 6, and equation 6 solution is your equation number 8. So we can write equation 8 as f1 of y minus ax, right? So now the value of c3 is nothing but f1 of y minus ax, whereas the value of c1 is y minus ax. So substitute those two values here. So you will get p plus bq is equal to a into x cube by 3 plus what is my c1? c1 is y minus ax into x square by 2 plus c3 is nothing but f1 of y minus ax. So on simplification, this will become x square y by 2 minus ax cube by 6 plus f1 of y minus ax. Call this as your equation number 10. So again you have to solve your equation number 5 using equation number 7, right? That is dy here, dy is equal to b dx. Substitute b dx in the place of dy in your equation number 5. So you will get dp into b dx minus xy dx into b dx plus ab dq dx is equal to 0. So we can rewrite this as b into dp dx minus b into xy dx whole square plus ab into dq dx is equal to 0. So I can take b dx as common. So you will get dp minus xy into dx plus a dq is equal to 0. This implies dp minus xy into dx plus a into dq is equal to 0. So the value of y from your equation number 8 is bx plus c2. So substitute this value here. You will get dp minus x into bx plus c2 into dx plus a into dq is equal to 0. So this implies dp plus adq is equal to bx square plus c2x into dx. Again integrate this. You will get p plus aq as bx cube by 3 plus c2x square by 2 plus c4. Now the value of c2 is y minus bx and the value of c4 is from this equation f2 of y minus bx. Alright. So substitute these two values here. So you will get p plus aq is equal to bx cube by 3 plus y minus bx into x square by 2 plus f2 into y minus bx. Again, on simplifying this, you will get p plus aq as x square y by 2 minus bx cube by 6 plus f2 into y minus bx. Call this as your equation number 11. Now using equation number 10 and equation number 11, you can find out the values of p and q. So subtract 11 from 10, you will get p plus bq minus p minus aq is equal to x square y by 2 minus ax cube by 6 plus f1 y minus ax minus x square y by 2 plus bx cube by 6 minus f2 of y minus bx. So these two terms gets cancelled. You will get b minus a into q. Here pp gets cancelled. So b minus a into q will be equal to minus of a minus b x cube by 6 plus f1 of y minus ax minus f2 of y minus bx. So on solving this, you will get the value of q. Q will be x cube by 6 minus f1 of y minus ax minus f2 of y minus bx whole divided by ab, a minus b, and call this as your equation number 12. Now using equation number 12, you can find out the value of p. Just simplify that. You will get p as x square y by 2 minus a plus b into x cube by 6 plus a into f1 of y minus ax minus b into f2 of y minus bx whole divided by a minus b. Okay, so this is my equation number 13. Now what we supposed to find out? We should find out the complete integral, that is nothing but dz is equal to pdx plus q dy. So I can substitute the value of p and q here. After substituting, if I integrate the whole equation, I will get the solution for z, right? So substitute the values. Dz will be equal to x square y by 2 minus a plus b into x cube by 6 plus a into f1 of y minus ax minus b into f2 of y minus bx whole divided by a minus b into dx. Now substitute the value of q, that is x cube by 6 minus f1 of y minus ax minus f2 of y minus bx whole divided by a minus b into dy, right? So simplify this, you will get dz, final dz as 1 over 6 into 3x square y dx plus x cube into dy minus a plus b by 6 into x cube dx plus f1 of y minus ax into a dx minus dy whole divided by a minus b plus f2 into y minus bx into dy minus b dx divided by a minus b. So now I can rewrite this as differentiation of x cube y, right? So if you differentiate x cube y, you will get 3x square y dx plus x cube into dy. So dz will be 1 over 6 d of x cube y minus a plus b x cube by 6 plus f1 of y minus ax into dy minus a dx divided by b minus a plus f2 of y minus bx into dy minus b dx
whole divided by a minus b. Now integrate this, you will get z is equal to, integration differentiation gets cancelled, here this is x cube y by 6 minus a plus b I will retain as it is. If I integrate x cube, I will be getting x power 4 by 4 plus f1 of y minus ax plus f2 of y minus bx, where your f1 of y minus ax is nothing but integration of f1 of y minus ax plus into differentiation of y minus ax whole divided by b minus a, and f2 of y minus ax, y minus bx, right, is equal to integration of f2 of y minus bx into d of y minus bx whole divided by a minus b.
So this is how we solve problems on Monk's method. We'll continue some more problems in the next session. Thank you.